Are you preparing for the CPC exam and wondering which musculoskeletal questions are most likely to appear? You're in the right place. In today's video, we'll break down 5 CPT questions from the musculoskeletal system that have been repeatedly asked in recent CPC exams. They test your ability to think critically, analyze procedures, and apply guidelines in real-world scenarios. Stay with me till the end because I'm sharing important coding tips that can help you maximize your score. Let's get started. Question 1. A 45-year-old patient is rushed to the ED after a motor vehicle accident. The physician diagnoses a C2 vertebral fracture but decides to apply an external stabilization device, securing it directly to the skull using multiple pins. The patient tolerates the procedure well. Options are A. 22,325, B. 20,661, C. 20,692, D. 22,595. This is a tricky coding question because it mentions spinal fracture treatment, but the focus is actually on external stabilization, not internal surgery. Before seeing options for elimination, the keywords in the question are C2 fracture and external stabilization. When we see code descriptions, 22,325 is for fracture treatment, but there's no internal fixation or fusion here. 20,692 is for external fixation, but not for cranial use. 22,595 is for surgical fusion, which was not performed. 20,661 is the correct answer. It covers halo fixation applied directly to the cranium for spinal stabilization. Let's move to our second question, trigger point injections. A 52-year-old patient comes in with chronic upper back pain. After examination, the physician identifies painful trigger points in the trapezius and rhomboid muscles. The doctor performs injections of anesthetic and corticosteroids into these muscles. Options are A. 20,550, B. 20,552, C. 20,553, D. 64,450. Procedure performed as trigger point injection, 2 muscles. The first option is for tendon sheath injections, not muscle. Wrong answer. 20,553 applies to 3 or more muscle injections, but our case involves only 2. 64,450 is for nerve blocks, which isn't what's happening. 20,552 is correct because it covers 1 to 2 muscle trigger point injections. If 1 or 2 muscles are injected, use 20,552. If it's 3 or more muscles, use 20,553. Simple, but easy to miss under exam pressure. Next question, a 16-year-old patient with adolescent idiopathic scoliosis has progressive spinal curvature. The surgeon performs a posterior spinal fusion across 5 vertebral segments to correct the deformity. Options: A. 22,612, B. 22,800, C. 22,802, D. 22,600. Keywords for arthrodesis questions are approach, number of vertebral segments, any instrumentation and bone graft. In this question it's posterior approach, 5 vertebral segments, no mention of instrumentation or bone graft. Need to look for these terms in the codes. 22,612 is for a single level lumbar fusion, not applicable here. 22,802 is for more than 6 segments, but our case involves 5. 22,600 is for a single interspace fusion, again, not a match. 22,800 is correct because it covers posterior fusion for spinal deformity up to 6 segments. Next question is a 35-year-old construction worker suffers a deep laceration over the dorsal forearm. During surgery, the physician finds a completely severed extensor tendon at the wrist and sutures it back together. Options are A. 25,260, B. 25,270, C. 25,272, D. 25,310. When we look at the code descriptions, 25,260 is for flexor tendon repair, wrong location. 25,272 is for multiple tendon repairs, but only one was repaired here. 25,310 is for tendon transfers, not applicable. 25,270 is correct for primary repair of a single extensor tendon in the forearm, wrist. Key learning: when coding tendon repairs, check for extensor versus flexor tendons, single versus multiple repairs. Last question is a 10-year-old patient had a long arm cast placed 4 weeks ago. They return to a different clinic, where the physician removes the cast which was initially not applied by him. Which captain code should be reported? Options: A. 29,700, B. 29,705, C. 29,715, D. 29,065. Main guideline in this question is when cast is removed by different provider, we need to assign a procedure code. If removed by same provider who applied it, no need to report separate code. 29,700 is for gauntlet, boot, or body casts, which isn't correct. 29,715 is for bivalving a cast, which didn't happen here. 29,065 is for splint application, not removal. 29,705 is correct. It covers removal of a full arm cast when applied by another provider. Key learning: cast removal is only separately reportable if the cast was applied by a different provider. If the same provider applied it, removal is included in the fracture care. And that's it. 5 tricky CPC exam questions that you now understand better. So practice is key. If this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more CPC exam tips. Have a question? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to help. See you in the next video.